feel like you feel. Hi everyone, it's Liz. How you doing? Hopefully you have a wonderful day. So, I have an idea, a topic, clearly, because you clicked on a video, that's what the topic is. I did this. Remember when the fucking title of the video was up there? Clearly I have a topic, but if this video gets a little bit rambly, a little bit mush-mouthy, I apologize in advance. I would like to pose a question to you all. Has stream culture ruined K-pop? Let's talk about it, shall we? Let's talk about it. What is stream culture? Basically, okay, let me try to get like a good time frame here. I feel like within the last maybe 6 or so years, it's been a big focus on streaming numbers, whether it be streaming the YouTube videos or streaming the songs on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you can stream. Everyone's been focusing so heavily on making sure that your favorite group, whoever they may be, gets #1 something. You know, there is a little bit of a conversation that could be had that a lot of people tend to pose, especially on Reddit and Twitter and whatnot, about how damaging this could be to K-pop, or just how damaging it is to the fandom, rather. It's not necessarily damaging to K-pop, the industry, because they're making money. People are making money. The more you watch music videos and listen to songs and whatever, people are making money off of that. So that's not a problem. I think the issue tends to lie within the fandom, because people can focus a little bit too much on streaming and then make it kind of like a weird, it put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. I'm a part of a lot of fandoms. Most notably, I am an ARMY. And for those of you who have ever been an ARMY or whatever, y'all know that we take streaming extremely serious. Like, we be really on that shit. We do it for a reason. In any type of streaming, not even just regarding BTS or any of your favorite groups. When you stream a music video, you stream an album or whatever, you do it out of love for that group. You do it because you really want that group to succeed. You want them to be noticed. So if they're not so popular, even if they're extremely popular, you want people to know that this group is extremely talented and everyone needs to know it. That's the reason why a lot of us stream. And like this idea that if you're not streaming that you're a fake fan. I think that's something that gets a lot of people worked up, and even me personally, it works me up a little bit, because as somebody who, you know, I never let y'all live it down. I say it every fucking time I can. I've been an ARMY since they debuted. I've been a fan of BTS forever. And the fact that there is a person out there who told me that I was not a real fan just because I wasn't streaming a music video, despite all these years I spent being here and all the money that I've spent, you know, supporting them, and all the love and time, hours spent up past my bedtime, all of that shit that I've done for BTS. There are people out there who think, there's a person out there who did think that I was a fake fan or not a real fan entirely just because I didn't stream a music video. And while it is the views of a more extreme side of the K-pop fandom, and it's not fair to paint the entirety of all ARMYs or even all K-pop as like stream hungry and like, you know, you gotta stream, or if you don't, you're a fake fan, and da-da-da-da. Not everybody's like that, because most of us understand that people have lives, school, jobs, whatever it may be. Some people just don't have access to computers 24/7. Some people have to share with their family members, so they can't be streaming all the time. Some people don't have internet all the time. Some people don't have phones. There's a lot of variables on why someone can and can't stream, and the most of us know that that's what's going on. A lot of people just have stuff to do. But for those of you who will call a group of people lazy and say that they don't want their faves to succeed just because they aren't streaming a music video, I feel like that's a little bit extreme. Like, you can't tell somebody that they don't want their faves to succeed just because they don't have time to stream a music video, like in the middle of a fucking Pantene commercial. What I think I remember hearing someone say, I think on Reddit at some point, right? And I kind of agree with them, because they were speaking from the mindset of someone who was a second gen stan who has been a fan for all these years leading up until now, and seeing the difference in the way like fans consume music. And as you know, speaking from my own personal experience, when I first got into K-pop, this was second gen, so this was around 2008, 2009-ish, you know, wherever. To my knowledge, and I could be wrong, but as an international fan, there wasn't really that much buzz around streaming music videos. It would be like, okay, everyone get excited, this group's about to have a comeback, like let's all watch it. It wouldn't be let's all have streaming parties or let's, you know, whatever. And that's just because back then the numbers on iTunes or the numbers on Spotify, Spotify was like really a thing in the way that it is now. It wasn't really like that back then. It wasn't that big of a deal. And even YouTube views didn't really, I feel like YouTube views didn't really become that big of a deal up until Gangnam Style. I think that's when it became like a big deal and people started using YouTube views as a measuring stick for K-pop groups to, like, you know, get out there essentially. I remember back then, me personally, because I didn't have an iPhone back then. I had an Android and I had to download all of my music onto an MP3 player. So I feel like I'm old when I say that. Whenever I would come home from school or whatever, I would listen to my songs via just watching the music videos. So I would literally create a playlist of all of my favorite songs or like whatever that I wanted to listen to that day, and I would watch them via the music video. So technically, I guess you could say that was me streaming, but I wasn't necessarily streaming like sitting here going, oh, look, I gotta stream da. I was just listening to the songs because I like to listen to the songs because they made me happy, whatever. Nowadays, it kind of feels like, while I'm sure that there are people who still do that, and nobody's saying that you can't just listen to a song casually and just be chill with it, like you don't gotta make it a big deal, but the culture around streaming is that you have to. Is it not have to? I don't know. Nowadays, it's more or less like, okay, a new group comes out with a song or a group has a comeback or whatever. All right, so what's the streaming goals? How many views are we trying to get within 24 hours? How many listens are we trying to get within 24 hours? All that stuff. It's really like the first week of a album dropping, it's focused heavily on just streaming. And I can understand how that can burn people out at sometimes, especially if you're a multi and you stand a lot of groups. God fucking forbid, like 5 of your ults have a comeback within the same time and you're expected to be streaming like that would be so much to handle. Do I think that stream culture has ruined K-pop? Maybe not ruined it, but I can understand how it would make people feel a type of way. I do understand how it makes people feel uncomfortable, how it makes people feel burnt out, makes people feel like they aren't real fans, that they aren't doing this, that, and the third. I think that that's like one of the biggest issues within K-pop, especially lately. It's a lot of people policing how to be a fan of a group. It's always like people coming out with these 10 commandments of if you don't do this, and this, you're not a real fan. Being a fan of a group is what you interpret it to be, honestly. And I can't tell you what is and what isn't being a fan of a group or being a stan or being a MOA or being an ARMY or being an Orbit or whatever. If you like the group and you want to call yourself a MOA or an Orbit or whatever, if you want to call yourself anything, then that's up to you. Don't let nobody tell you who you can and can't be unless you are literally on the internet dogging these motherfucking groups, or you're doing like some Ake level shit where you're like only like the one member and talking shit about the rest of the group, and there's people telling you that you aren't a real fan. Then yeah, I mean, you really aren't. You're more or less a fan of that member. You're not a fan of the entire group, so don't claim it. But if you just chilling and minding your business and you listen to the music but you just not crazy over the streaming and everything like that, then that's fucking fine. It's fine. You're fine. We're all fine. At the end of the day, does it matter? That's the video. So how did I do? Was I a little bit, I think I got through it. I wasn't super mush mouthy, was I? I feel like it's coming on to me now, so I'm gonna stop talking. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Again, if you have any points that I didn't mention in this video that you would like to make in the comments, feel free. And let's just have a very nice, calm, civil conversation. Nobody be mean. I'm not giving you a platform to be mean. I feel like what I said in this video was very like understandable, but you know, some people may get mean about it, some people might not. I don't know, but let's just be nice. Let's be civil. Be nice to each other, please. You can go be mean in somebody else's comments, not in mine. And if you would like to subscribe for more content, more semi intellectual, that's the word, I'm not smart. If you would like to subscribe for more semi-intellectual think pieces on K-pop, I don't do them very often, but sometimes I like to be like, hey, if you want to subscribe for those, feel free. If you would like to join the channel, feel free. I think it's only $1. I can't remember, honestly. I'm gonna be real with you, I can't remember because I don't check her all the time. In the description will be links to very important things regarding how to help people out in the world, signing petitions, donating, all of that stuff. Also down there, if you want to follow me on my social medias, feel free. There will I was doing so good. Fuck. Bye. Bye. This thing is stabbing me down here.